Now to that shootout between Cincinnati police and a suspect. Comments today from Prosecutor Joe Deters are shedding a different light on what happened.
And for the first time, we are seeing what the officers saw. Now, we want to warn you up front that what we're about to show you is disturbing. That was what Cincinnati police officers Kenneth Grubbs and William Kuiper encountered when they responded to a domestic violence call last week in Walnut Hills. Damion McRae was in the courtyard. What the officers didn't know is that he was armed with a rifle, a handgun, and a stun gun.
I still think that this is an individual who was willing to shoot anyone he encountered. In this particular case, it was police officers that he encountered first.
I mean, it really was an act of God that saved these two cops. If that gun hadn't jammed, we could be, unfortunately, going to a couple of funerals.
Get your hand out of your pocket!
Officer Grubbs was hit by bullets. He is injured, but he escaped with his life. McRae was hit several times, but he too survived, and tonight he is charged with attempted murder, and more charges are possible.
McRae is a convicted felon with a lengthy criminal history. A man Joe Deters says should have never been on the streets in the first place. Angela Ingram joins us from Cincinnati Police Headquarters with why he was free. Angela.
Well, Rob, despite all of his convictions, McRae has only spent a total of roughly 2.5 years in prison. And last October, there was another opportunity for him to go back to prison. He was arrested and convicted of drug trafficking. But in that case, the judge opted to give him probation instead of sending him back behind bars. Video of Damion McRae shooting at police shows just how close two officers came to death. McRae was carrying this Kel Tech 9mm, a .22 caliber handgun, and a stun gun. Prosecutor Joe Deters expressed frustration over McRae being free to walk the streets.
The problem is money. And when you close state penitentiaries, I've tried twice to pass a local tax to build a new jail here.
McRae has a lengthy criminal history, including multiple felonies.
Trafficking in cocaine, that's, at least a couple of years.
Deters says since 37-year-old McRae was 18, he's only been in prison a combined total of 2.5 years. What am I missing here? Why is this guy out?
I don't know. That's a good question. He shouldn't be out. And because after a while, you've got to realize, and I realized it for many years as a judge, there are certain people that are not amenable to rehabilitation.
Retired Judge Norbert Nadel says, though it may be cheaper to give people treatment instead of jail time, it's not always safer.
The emphasis now is, let's put them back on the streets and let's give them treatment, let's give them drug treatment.
And there's also a state law that makes it easier for a man like McRae to avoid prison.
If you don't have a prior record to commit a felony for, the law is very clear. You are not going to the penitentiary.
Last year, a judge only gave McRae probation for trafficking in heroin, fentanyl, and cocaine. Although prisons are expensive, the president of the FOP says sometimes they're the best option.
It would save a lot of innocent persons' lives. It would save a lot of innocent person's property.
And Judge Nadel says that the state is really worried about prison overcrowding. He says when he was on the bench, he's recently retired, but when he was on the bench, he would be outraged in some cases. He had sentenced someone to prison and he would find out that the Ohio Department of Rehabilitation and Correction released that person early to a halfway house when he really felt that they were a danger to society. Reporting live tonight from Police Headquarters, Angela Ingram, Local 12 News. Rob, back to you.
That was certainly enlightening. Thanks very much.